Like 17 and just discovering beer. But I wasn't the songwriter in the band. There was a guy who was writing the tunes, but every now and then I would sort of experiment and just play around with it. Anyway, we would rehearse in Manhattan, which is where I'm from, and we get down to the Garment District, which has been to New York? Yes? Okay. So the Garment District is way downtown, west side, in like the mid to upper 20s. You know, and it's a bit rough down there. You know, it's a heavy working area. But there was a building there that someone had taken over. It was 16 floors, and instead of apartments, they'd made just single cell rooms for bands to rehearse in. It was the first building I knew of. It was the music building. It was all bands, all up and down. They had their own security. We had our own cafe. It was the first time I ever saw this thing called asteroids, which showed up one day at the cafe. And, you know, it was a place to party, but, you know, we rehearsed and we practiced. And so coming down the corner, there was a guy on the corner who was there. Back in the days when we didn't have to be careful with what we said, we would have referred to Tony as a wino. I think Tony was kind of okay with that title. And he would drink just the worst, like $3 bottles of wine plus me. He was living rough, and he was out there on the corner, but he was a really nice fella. And we'd stop and talk to him once in a while, drop him a little change if we had it, sometimes even sit and, you know, have a drink with him or something. And he'd sit and he'd chat with us, and I just remember there was a time where he turned to us and he's like, you know, because you know how you are sometimes with homeless people, you know, it's some people are not comfortable with them, and you kind of, so you're with them and you're hanging, but you also feel like, God, you're a bit crazy, aren't you? You know? And he saw that and he looked at us, he's like, you don't know. He goes, you don't know me. I'm a Missouri kid. Me, Missouri kid. Really? Okay, Tony, you know, didn't think much about it, but there was one time where we stopped and spent a little time with him, and he mentioned, again, being a Missouri kid, he reached into his little breast pocket, and he pulled out a deck of cards, and for the next 5 minutes, it was pure magic. He was doing the shuffle across the hands, and the spreading, and all this sort of stuff, and he was doing card tricks and playing poker, and you just thought, where did this come from? You know, and it was an early lesson in you never know who you're talking to. You never know what gifts people have. You also never know what battles they're fighting against, you know, no matter who they are. So this song is for Tony. It's called The Missouri Kid. New York's not a place for losers, but he sat there anyway, away from all the other losers, thinking about a better day. Back when a dream in his life was something sweet, and he was living tales to tell. Back when he could still stand the heat, and he wasn't cold as hell, but a nice cool bottle brought on a smile. And if the cards were warm, he'd show off his style. We would crowd around to see what we do and watch the magic touch. You know who, Missouri Kid. He had 1,000 ways to fool you. He had magic in his hand. His Missouri shuffle was sure to lose you. The cards just followed his command. We'd sit around with yells and hollers, playing cards and sipping wine. We showed him $1 million. If I had it now, I'd give him mine. soul was broken from a man who had nothing. They took everything he had. One day I and we don't know where. Lord, I guess we never will. You remember how you laughed at all of us out there. Well, wherever you are, I hope your laughing is there. A nice cool bottle brought on a smile, and if the cards were won, each show his style, we would crowd around to see if he too and watch the magic touch. You know, Missouri kid. Oh, you know, I could come on, show off your style.